Hey, I just want to let you know that our Divine Manifestation Workshop starts tomorrow, and we have 3 spots left. And if one of those is for you, I want to make sure you don't miss your opportunity to join us tomorrow. This workshop is going to be it's going to be amazing. I've done several of these before, and this one is going to be a little bit different because it's a hybrid. Sometimes I've done the 12-week where we meet once a week. Sometimes I've done the weekend intensive. This one is going to be a mix of the two. So we'll have some longer days for those topics where you really need to dive in and, take the deeper dive about to figure out, to really get clarity on what you're called, what's the calling in your heart, what is it calling you to be, what is it calling you to do, what is the wisdom in it, and to really get clarity on the vision of it, and like really do some personal soul searching and get a clear intention, clear affirmation statement that you're going to use throughout the time to start every day with your intention. So we're going to have a longer session for that. We do embodiment and empowerment training because anytime you're called to do something that is different from what you're doing, there is an opportunity to evolve, an opportunity to grow. So we're going to do some embodiment training. That's going to be another one of our longer sessions where you're really working with owning who you're called to be, stepping into it, embodying it. And we do a practice where we align the thoughts and beliefs with the knowing in the heart, with the being who you be. And it's an amazing practice because we also do a witnessing piece with that. Because have you ever found that you've done a lot of personal work and growth on yourself, and then suddenly, right, you get around family or friends or authority figures or whatever, and you shrink, and all of that work that you've done suddenly goes in the background, and it's like, oh my gosh, what happened to that? Well, so we do practice training there so that you are being who you're called to be in the face of others. You're witnessed and affirmed for the beautiful being that you are when you stand in your power, and it retrains your nervous system to expect a positive response, right? Which is really important when you are called to manifest something and you are going to be relating to other people and interacting with other people and looking for resources, right? So that's a very important part of the training. We spend a longer period of time on that. And there's also then, really getting clear on an action plan. What are your action steps? And we break it into things that are regular practices that support your vessel to be what you need to be and who you need to be and really stay in that alignment. And then there are sequential steps and looking at resources you need and how you're going to find more information to do the things you need to do and have the courage to take the steps, and then work with all of the voices and pictures and fears that come up when you take that step, right? So there's a number of things about this training that are really powerful. We do a lot of healing and clearing along the way. We take what's called the journey to the center of yourself, which is outlined in my Bridging the Gaps workbook. The journey to the center of yourself is really like taking life from the outer perspective and finding what is the wisdom and the meaning that it gives you, and what inner knowing is it calling you to truly embody and exude from yourself as you step into your power and do the things you're called to do. So this is all parts of what we do in this workshop. This is going to be a 9-week workshop. It starts tomorrow morning, Saturday, July 15th. It will be Eastern time from 11 to 3, Pacific time from 8 to 12 in the morning. So we'll do 4 hours tomorrow, and then starting on Thursdays we'll just do like a regular 90-minute Thursday evening session, US time evening, and then until we get to that embodiment piece, then we do another 4-hour immersion training, and then we have a few more of the weeklies on Thursday evenings, and then we do another immersion training to make sure that you're leaving with clear action steps, clear outline of what you're doing and how you're going to do it, right? Your next steps. So that's what we've got going on. It starts tomorrow, July 15th. If you're interested, you have questions, you're welcome to leave comments below or PM me, personal message me. I'm Debra Graugnard, Joyfully Living Wellness, Community for Conscious Living. I've been doing this work for a long time. Some people that have done this work have gotten amazing results. I mean, like halfway through the workshop, all of a sudden, their dance card is full. They're getting more opportunities and offers to work in various places and do the work they dreamt about doing. Suddenly their sales are going through the roof. People are contacting them to contract for different things. I've had people get jobs. I've had just some, you can read testimonials on the website, and there's so much more that have come from that. I had one person who had done personal healing work, transformation work for about 20 years. And after going through that embodiment piece, she said, and if you could have just seen the look on her face that came over her when it really set in a deep way, that she just said, oh my God, I've been doing this work for so long, and I feel like I've finally found me. I finally found me, and it was so strong and powerful. We've had people that when they really get into that embodiment place, we practice speaking from there, moving from there, being witnessed in that, so that your being is really supported when you are moving and in action and speaking and relating. So it's, we've just, I know one woman got up, she got into that stance and she began to speak, and everybody just went, whoa, because the power was so strong that she was embodying. And it just, it's really, these are the kind of things, if you really want to manifest, you want to be successful, that make the difference. And when we talk about manifest, let me just say another word about that, because what we're talking about is, in manifestation, we're talking about aligning with divine inspiration, right? We're really calling on those metaphysical and spiritual principles of manifestation as a conduit of divine breath and divine expression in this world, which we all are. We all are. We're getting in touch with, what is the breath that breathes you wanting to express through you? What wants to be expressed through you? And we're leaning into that, getting in touch with that. That's where we're sourcing the inspiration and the vision. And we're working with spiritual principles of the layers, the step levels of creation, and how that comes through, how you can align yourself and your vision for your manifestation with that. We're also working with the Metatron's Cube and the masculine and feminine aspects of Metatron's Cube. And rather than doing a vision board like some do, where you have a cardboard, a poster board, and you're cutting out pictures and putting it there, we're actually working with a 3-dimensional vision board with you are the center of your earth. And what are the pieces that are in your sphere? What are the masculine aspects, the feminine aspects? How is it moving? What is it doing? What does it feel like to be at the center of this manifestation, right? So I called it a 3D living, moving, acting, evolving vision board. And that is a huge difference maker, a huge game changer for people as well, because when you're not visualizing it out there, but you're visualizing it from being in it and in the center of it and moving with it and it moving with you. And, it's like it's all coming together. It is here. It is you. You're in it. That's your visualization. That's where your intention and personal affirmations come from. That is where your inspired action comes from. And you're in that embodiment, and you're supported to move from that empowered embodiment place. Makes a huge difference in what you're able to accomplish and also attract to yourself as you move from this place. So that said, 3 spots left. We start tomorrow morning, Saturday. The link is in the comments for the website where you can go to register. If you have any questions, put them in the comments or personal message me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. I hope you have a absolutely blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow if this is for you. And if it's, if you just have that question, maybe not, contact me, because in this current moment, this is the last one I plan to do for this year. So I've got some other things I want to bring out from the Community for Conscious Living later in the year. And and I've got a personal project that I really want to dive into myself, because I too am inspired by this divine inspiration and divine manifestation. And so I'm going to be having my own piece going through this, and I've got some pieces I really want to do a deep dive into. So I'm not planning on doing another one of these for a while. So if you want to do it, you think you want to do it, take your chance and do it now. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.